Okay, hi there, it's Kim Willis again, and I'm just waiting for my food at this little French restaurant in Siem Cambodia, and I'm rather hungry. It's like 8 o'clock, getting on 9 o'clock at night, and I've just been busy all day, right? Yeah, sometimes it does get busy, even when you're doing the laptop lifestyle thing and your digital nomad thing, whatever you want to call it. If you've got a passion for what you do, you're involved with interesting projects, you've got big goals, big dreams still, well, what's wrong with being busy? What else am I going to do? That's the way I look at it. Okay, so tonight or today I've got another tip for you in the series. The series is called 8 Ways to Convert Facebook Friends into Sales, which equates to income, doesn't it? That's what you want. Now, I'm teaching organic strategies. There's no paid advertising here. Some people, of course, don't want to do the organic strategies because they say, oh, it requires work. Well, of course it requires work. So do paid strategies. They require work. They require a lot of work to learn them and a lot of experimentation, etc. Thank you. Merci.
Enjoy.
Thank you. My food has arrived. There we go, it's lamb. Yeah, so I better, before it goes cold, I need to start eating. So, 8 ways to convert Facebook friends into sales. These organic strategies do take time, but it's not true that they're slow. If somebody tells you that they're slow, it's because they're not doing it right. They're not slow. You can start working these strategies today and you can have business within the month. Money in your bank account type business, okay? I've seen people do it in a week. Let's say a month. But you've got to be disciplined and you've got to do it every day. Remember the saying? The pain of regret versus the pain of regret versus the pain of discipline. Which is worse? I'd say the pain of regret, okay? So, but most people are not disciplined, so, you know, do it every day for a month. You'll be amazed at what can happen. So, this particular tip is number 6, I think. Hang on, let me check the paper. Forgot the bloody tip. Goodness. What number it is. I do believe it's number 4. That's what it says on the piece of paper. Anyway, who cares about the number? Let's just focus on the tip itself because it's a good one. Prime them before you add them. So the idea there is that you kind of create the right environment before you add them as a friend. All right? Now what's that mean? Well, it's very simple. You might go and like something on their wall. All right? You might do something like that if they've got an open wall. There are things like that you can do to prime people. If you're allowed to comment, you can do that. You can leave a comment. Prime them before you add them. Just take an interest in what they're doing on their wall, because that's an important thing for them if they're serious about Facebook strategies. So just prime them up. Another thing to do is to make sure that your wall is buzzing. Okay, that's really important because they'll check you out. So if you send a friend request, they'll probably go and check your wall, and if it doesn't look too good, if it's not a living wall, if it's not buzzing, maybe they're not going to accept your friend request. I mean, I'm talking about if you're targeting good quality people. Good quality people want to associate with other good quality people, okay? So prime them before you add them. Just a very simple thing, but it's something that you can do quite easily. Another way of priming them is just to send them a PM without making a friend request. Okay? Little PM, say, hey, I really like what you're doing on your wall. I love that quote that you put up yesterday about blah, 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 blah. And see if they respond. Whether they respond or not, just for a day or two, maybe just keep liking their stuff. And they start to see you, and then you send them a friend request. And it creates the right environment. It'll make them feel more favorably disposed towards you. So yeah, there's the tip. Real simple tip today. Okay, I'll have another one coming up soon. This series, 8 ways to convert Facebook friends into sales. Now, some people say to me, oh, well, by the time you finish watching this series, you'll see, well, he doesn't talk much about personal messaging or maybe having voice calls. What's my opinion about that? Okay, that's another little series, all right? That's where we're stepping it up a bit. But I'm just wanting to get the foundation sorted first for you. And so these are all foundational things that you really need to do. Okay. Now, next thing you need to do is go to my blog, kimwillis.net, have a look around. There's some good articles, and you can also opt into my series. I've got, for instance, I've got a free report, 32 ways to get leads, so you can get hold of that report. You can also go onto my mailing list and receive useful and helpful information several times a week. Okay, so you can do that. The other thing you can do is to plug into my community on Facebook, the SOS group, and you do that by sending me a message. Even if you're not a friend, I'll pick up your message and I'll check your wall out. And if I think it's a good fit, I'll certainly add you to the group. It's a group for like-minded people, which is really about marketers. So if you're an online marketer, you're a person who aspires to be an online marketer, well, you need to be part of that group. It's not a spam group. It's a group of helpful individuals who are putting up good stuff every day. All right, there's over 1,000 members in that group. Did I say that? Yeah. So, and it's growing every day. All right, this is Kim Willis. Bye for now. I've got to eat.